I'm dead. I'm destroyed. I'm beat. I am pooped. I'm so tired. Hey guys, gals, and everybody pals, and everyone in between and all around. It's me, Vale. Actually, hang on, let me just lay down. I just got back from work. um, yeah, I literally just got back now. It's midnight. It's like 11. It's like midnight and 11 minutes. I should be sleeping right now, but I've just been working for 8 hours straight without any breaks. So I need some time to live. So I'm just gonna do a little stream. Probably gonna stream for 1 hour because I'm not sure if I can actually handle streaming for that long. I'm not sure if I can do my usual 4 hour stream today because I'm tired, but I wanted to stream anyways because it's like it would be ideal to work and stream at the same time. Uh, I will not be able to stream like I used to though because I'm super tired. I'm exhausted. I'm probably not gonna be very fun to talk to. Well, yeah, I'm here to talk about my day and vent about my day and all that sort of stuff. I'm actually surprised I managed to find a world that perfectly encapsulates what I do as an employee at the postal service. Well, actually, not really a postal service, more like just working as a sorting clerk. Let me go. Actually, I think I like this view better. This is my new home. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of like my mommy's job, except my mommy handles grocery store stuff. I handle mail, and it's very dusty. Okay, it's probably very dusty in malls and supermarkets as well. So yeah, it's pretty much almost the same, honestly. Only problem is that in my workplace they're more stricter. They want you to be faster because it's very important that we get packaging that has like a priority, has to be handled immediately as fast as possible. So you're not really allowed to take your time. They try to teach you like the safe way to work and such, but they also want you to hurry the fuck up. So that's a little contradiction there, but yeah, it's a contradiction, but we have to find a balance. And apparently, I haven't found a balance because I was like trying to learn everything on my first day on the job, and I got yelled at because I was taking too. Actually, no, I got the perfect. I was taking too long trying to learn everything because I have no preparation prior to this. It was my first day on the job, and apparently, I was supposed to know everything on day one, but I didn't. So it's I'm a bad worker. This is my first job, my first ever job, and apparently I needed experience. But yeah, anyways, oh wow, no one's here. Okay, it's probably the time I'm streaming. Okay, I think I should probably. I could just end stream now. Honestly, no one's gonna be watching me at this time. Oh yeah, I should change my status to streaming so people don't bother me. Like Space Puppy yesterday. Again, just kidding. Space Puppet didn't bother me. It was just that I was trying to like explain some stuff, but I kept getting distracted about by them talking about stuff that will turn me on. Speaking of turning me on, 8 straight hours of work, moving around and handling packages and walking. What the? Ringo, you were oh my god, you were streaming. What were you doing? Ringo, thank you for the raid. What were you doing? I had no idea you were streaming. Why were you streaming up this late? What were you doing? Hi Ringo, sweetie. How you doing? It's good to see you. I need to give you a shout out because I think you're the only one here for now. Let me S-O Ringo Bab, right? Yes. But yeah, hi Ringo. Oh my god, I miss you so much. Alrighty. My job isn't allowing me to play with you anymore or have sleepovers with you anymore. I mean, we could technically do a sleepover, but I am streaming. Like I wanna stream for at least 1 hour before I just clock off. Congrats on the job. Thank you, Ringo. Okay, let me also shout you out the official way with the slash shout out. For some reason it's not letting me do that. Why? Why not? Not yet. Go to the bathroom. Oh, by the way, I took 0 bathroom breaks throughout 8 whole hours because I wasn't allowed to drink. I was so dehydrated. So I actually asked supervisors if I could like go grab some water from the vending machine that was inside, and they let me go the first time. The second time they also let me go, but when I got back, they said I had to hurry up and I had to work. Like I wasn't working hard enough. So yeah, that's annoying. The fact that you're not allowed to be hydrated. You're not allowed to hydrate yourself. You're not allowed to take any breaks. You have to work for 8 straight hours. And I can like imagine if you're like long time worker that you get used to torturing yourself. I understand that, but for my first day on job, seriously, like I like I thought there will be more understanding for me being on my first day on the job that I need time to get used to things, and I take longer because I'm like looking around trying to memorize everything that I will have to be doing all the time. I'm still learning, but apparently no, I'm not allowed to take my time to learn things. I just need to work even though I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. And my colleagues are not helping because they don't want to help. Um, by colleagues, I mean more like the people that were working there already, like long time workers in there. Because my actual colleagues are on my same page, on the same boat, where they're struggling. No one's teaching them right. Uh, some of them are getting yelled at. I got yelled at. Hi Val, how goes it? I am tired. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't hate the job. Like I don't hate working there. One thing I do dislike is how on my first day on the job, while I was trying to learn everything, trying to take everything step by step, so I can not make mistakes. They had the audacity to tell me to hurry up and work harder on my first day on the job. And yeah, that pisses me off. Not gonna lie. I need job to get big monies though. Yeah, I'm not quitting my job, obviously. I just wanted to point that out because that pisses me off. But on my first day, I can imagine if I did if I was low the entirety of my work time. Yeah, then it is my fault, and I should be working. I should be putting more effort. But I was already like putting double effort, just trying to memorize everything and trying not to make any mistakes, following all the safety procedures that we've been taught, trying to like apply everything we learned. But that's still not hard enough for some reason. Boy, am I used to people uh, telling me that I need to work harder, that what I'm doing isn't enough. I'm so used to that. I've been having that ever since I was born. The only exception is you guys that actually tell me that what I do is enough. Is more than enough. But yeah, I'm not here to cry and whine. I just wanted to. I don't know why am I even doing this in the first place. To be honest, I want to get my stream intake today. I want to get my daily stream done. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to work 8 straight hours and then go to bed and wake up and work another 8 hours and without any confrontation within you guys. I wanna see you every day. So I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat the system and like do a little stream because I know for a fact I have trouble sleeping. I have insomnia. I can't fall asleep when I go to bed. So why bother trying to fall asleep when I can just take this time to actually do stuff, do some more stuff? Okay. I won't be able to be actually productive right now. I won't be able to get back into art, obviously, because I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. The only days I have off, which I actually had to fight for, were are Saturday and Sunday. Because technically, I was supposed to be working on Saturday and Sunday at 6 a.m. But the problem is that I have no buses that take me there at that time. Because I have to like wake up at 4 a.m. I had to wake up at 3 a.m. and take the bus at 4 a.m. But unfortunately, there are no bus drivers at the time. So because of that, I had to tell them that I can't. So yeah, I don't have Saturdays and Sundays for that reason, which my colleagues are probably gonna be very jealous of. Even though I wanna work as hard as I can, it's just that transportation, and I don't have a car, and I have an apartment nearby. I'm still trying to find people that might have had a might be interested in sharing an apartment sharing rooms, living together to split the bill. But for the time being, there's no luck. Nobody wants me. I'm too stinky. um, I Was super lucky. However, this is something I haven't said yesterday, but I feel like I need to talk about this. I was so lucky to have found a colleague that um, lives in the town where my workplace is at, and because I had the afternoon shift because I couldn't make it to 6 a.m. I couldn't make it in at 6 a.m. So they put me on the afternoon shift, which I can arrive in time, but there are no buses that take me back home. So I will have to stay there for like 6 more hours, and then after that, uh, go back home and sleep. Um, so basically, I will have to stay up almost the entire day. I only have like 4 hours of sleep. But thankfully, I was lucky enough to have found someone, a colleague, that was willing to take me home with our car. It was a miracle. It was like pure luck. It was, if it weren't for them, I'd still be there, just waiting 6 whole hours to get home. So yeah, um, I probably will have to wait 6 whole hours if our shifts are different. If they decide to put both of us in different shifts. So I'm still looking for an apartment to share with my colleagues, which I highly hope they won't just ghost me and just ignore me. As something that I can sense they're doing right now, but I still have to try. Yeah. My lungs are filled to the brim with dust because working in a warehouse, the place like filled with old packaging, old equipment, wood, machinery. You're gonna have those. It's very dirty. Uh, Definitely gonna be sick. But thankfully, they are legally allowed to have a doctor inside to like check up on you and stuff. People people have died in the in the facility, and they warned us about it. And I was put like in the same place where people died. Okay, not exactly. So people died on the trucks where you load the trucks with the packages. There's a risk of like death if the truck driver starts their engine and leaves while you're still like inserting the packaging. Thankfully, I didn't do that my first day, so I'm still alive. I didn't die. But yeah, if I ever do get that, I'll be try to be as careful as possible. Because yeah, dying sucks. It would be a shame if I died. I couldn't be here to stream. Sarcasm. Okay, my brain shut down, so I think it's time for me to go to bed. Uh, sarcasm aside, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Let me see chat. Sounds like you gonna have to get a bicycle or something. It will be like 2 hours by bike. No, I can't. I can't get. I don't think I have the energy to like do a 2 hours bike ride to my workplace. because I do have a bike. I do, but yeah, the workplace is like a different town entirely because no one was looking for employers in my area. No one appreciated my experience because I had none. They were the only ones that actually accepted me, even though I didn't have experience. Get a helicopter? How expensive is? I don't think I can afford that. If I can't afford a car, I can't afford a helicopter either. Baby Rose, wait, are you who I think you are? Oh crap! I opened your profile. Now I have to stretch the chat to close it. Uh, yeah, okay. You're the Rose. You're the diaper pill kitten. Nice. It's a pleasure to meet you. I I am I'm a little bit of a diaper pill kitten myself. Okay, still there. I need to hang on. Okay, let's see if I can close your profile. There we go. Okay. I'm not even gonna ask what one of those are. Cars? Yeah, let's not get into the details. And yet I'm the one getting teased for it. Jeez, you don't need to rub it on my face. I mean, I used to get teased by Connie sometimes. I think one time. I still remember the Reggie gif she used to send. And that was because I met Perk in a VRChat meeting baby for meat. I met Perk and I was like, "Oh my god, is that the Perk?" And yeah, Perk told Kanye about it, and I was invited. That was before I actually became friends with Kanye, by the way. I was invited to a voice call, like actually by Kanye. I got a DM from Kanye, and that was back when I thought Kanye hated me for some reason. I don't know. I'm super nervous around people. I can't like because I always ask people, "Am I good? Am I being annoying?" Because I had people tell me I am annoying and I am obnoxious because I used to be. So like I want to make sure not that anymore. But yeah, I was super nervous. I'm always asking for validation. Yeah, Kanye actually invited me to a voice call. I was shocked. I was like, whoa. I was like, my my mind was blown, and I never thought. Because here's the thing, I back then I saw Kanye as this like super popular that you cannot be friends with. You know what I mean. It's not that I was afraid of Kanye. It was more like I saw Kanye as like this massive creator that is so popular you cannot be friends with. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But still, I mean, not saying that it's super easy to be friends with Kanye. Yeah, you gotta make a good impression. You gotta pass the vibe check and all that. You actually have to put effort into just anybody. Just if you wanna be friends with anybody, you have to respect their boundaries and be nice to them. Don't be rude. As in like try to realize, like try to be self-conscious. Don't bother them. Like try not to bother them. It should be easy for me because I'm like super nervous. But sometimes You have to think about that person. You have to consider their feelings, their mindset, their boundaries, everything, all that. And if you can do that, then you have a 50% chance of becoming friends with them. Because let me tell you, there are still people that even though you treat them as best as you can, they are still gonna ghost you because either they're too busy or they just don't want friends. I've had to learn that the hard way that some people I want to be friends with don't want to be friends with me, but it's mostly because they just don't want friends. Like they don't want new friends, and that sucks. So I want to be friends with. I don't want to name drop anybody because that would probably be rude, but like there are plenty of EBDLs that are like fairly popular. They like you usually see them in art, and I want to be I want to talk to them, like chat about talk to them about shared interests, vibe, hang out. But some of them just don't want to. I was able to talk to them for like a few days, and then they just ghost me, and that's sad. That makes me sad. But I'm here to talk about my job experience. I'm not here to talk about that. Well, yeah, where was I? Yeah, Kanye teasing me. That day was like the best day of my life because I was also feeling down. I was feeling depressed. I was super depressed that day, and Kanye just pulled that on me by accident, and that just made my day. But yeah, Kanye, if you're watching, which I doubt because it's probably a bad time. Kanye, if you're watching, you're more than welcome to tease me again. You're more than welcome to call me your diaper pill kitten. Well, now that Rose is has taken that title now, kind of feel bad for like taking it back. So I guess Rose can be the diaper pill kitten, and I will just be Stinky. That's that's my title now. Just Stinky kitten. But I still want us to know if your diapers, Connie. I still want to be sat on with a full diaper. Anyways, don't want to bring too much attention to that. Uh, Hi Jared. Hi Zuma. How's Ireland? I am not in Ireland. I'm in Italy. I'm working in Italy. I had to specify that. I don't think I said this. So here's the thing. Uh, I'm not sure if I updated. I probably did like on a Minecraft stream, so that's why people don't know. But I can say it again. I did not get the job in Ireland. They said they picked other applicants, so I didn't get the job in Ireland. I tried to apply for other jobs. I tried to take a test for the government. I didn't pass for like 2 points, but uh, I was called by a mail delivery service here in Italy, like the biggest one. I think it's probably funded by the government too, but yeah, it's a shipping uh company place for like the entirety of Italy. So like it's huge, it's quote unquote huge. But yeah, the job itself is just slavery, pretty much. Well, yeah, at least I'm working for a well-known company. At least that's pretty cool. Well-known company in this country because it's not an international one. It's just for this country only. But yeah, packaging that comes from other nations does arrive here. Like, we're just the shipping processor for this country, pretty much. But yeah, but if you want, if I think I did make a stream telling my experience in Ireland, it was terrible. I thought I was gonna die. I had to call the police 3 times because I had drunk roommates that would break stuff and fight with other roommates. But I got home safely, at least. I got home safely. I pissed myself on the on the plane, in spite of my experience. Okay, maybe not like that, but anyways, before I bring too much attention to myself, um, yeah, Ireland. So the first day was all right because on my flight to Ireland, I met a really nice Irish woman that actually lives in Ireland. I did not have any problems with Irish people. I wanted to make that clear. I know I said I had a terrible time in Ireland, in Dublin, but I did not. I wanna highlight this. I did not have any issues with Irish people. The only issues I had were with tourists that were sharing the room I was in because they were getting super drunk. I believe Irish people drink responsibly because I think from what I've seen they do. Like I haven't had any problems with Irish people getting too drunk, so they are fine. They don't have any trouble with the townsfolk in Ireland. I just had my experience ruined by tourists, pretty much. So Ireland itself is not really at fault. Even though I had a bad time there, it's not really Ireland's fault. I was also unlucky to have had a hotel, or if you want to call it that, very bad, dangerous place. The weather was awful. There was like some really strong winds that could actually blow you away and lift you from the ground. It was pretty dangerous, but I'm still here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I didn't eat anything yesterday because I got back home. I was super tired and I didn't have the energy to cook anything. Today I was only able to eat when I got back home, and it was like 11 p.m. So yeah, that's definitely gonna screw up my metabolism. I see Ringo's getting on. Nice. Okay, anyways. Well, I'm gonna get back to farming on Rust. Good luck with work and stuff, Typer Dork. Okay. Is that on a video game or is that in real life? Yeah, it was probably too late to ask. But I'm just curious. Oh wait, not even here. You're the one that gifted me the clear plastic chair. Nice to meet you again. I'm glad you're still watching me even after that first impression. Stinky Kitty. Yeah, I'm the Stinky Kitty. Is it a paid job? Yes. The only problem is that on my first paycheck, I will not earn anything because I'm spending all that into my family's debt. Woohoo! Yeah, we are 3 months behind rent, and yeah, it's very likely we'll get evicted if this keeps up. But yeah, hopefully everything will be okay. Hopefully I'll still have a home when I get my paycheck. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the rest because I'm gonna be working for just 2 months. So I probably actually like I probably quote unquote earn one paycheck, and that's 1,500 or 50,000 or 50, no 50,000. Whatever you wanna, yeah, just 1,500. Yes, 1,500 is the paycheck.
You pissed your pants.
You pissed your pants. Thank you, Hammy Chester, for the follow. Is it a temporary job? Yes, it's temporary. Uh, if you do well enough, they extend it to 6 months, from what I heard. But yeah, it is not. Yeah, it's temporary, so it will end after a bit, after some time. It should end for me on January, because I do November, December. Remember, this the 5th of November, November, December, and I finish in January. So I don't think I will get a paycheck in January. So I get two paychecks. The second one is probably the one I will be able to keep for myself, but I still not sure what I'm gonna be doing with that money. Uh, because honestly, I've lost all sense of integrity, all sense of identity. I don't know what I even want anymore. I want. Okay, one thing I do know is I want full body tracking for my birthday, and I want a fursuit. Those are the two things I want the most, but they are too expensive for me. Not sure if I'm gonna buy them on my first paycheck. Probably not, because I I'll, I think I'll be broke the entirety of my life unless I find a well-paying job, which I highly doubt. Because oh yeah, almost forgot. I also have university debt I have to pay. It's 1,400. So basically, that will be my two paychecks are gonna be spent. I'm not earning anything basically. I I have no money to keep if I wanna pay my university back, which I probably won't, because yeah, what's the point? Because I've been paying my university taxes. Here's the thing. Actually, no. Let me clarify. I have been paying my university taxes. However, they gave me a bonus. They actually sent me money to help me pay the taxes, right? Because I am broke. I am legally allowed to receive help to pay my university taxes. So they sent me money to use to pay their taxes, right? But here's the thing: if you don't, if you don't complete uh, a specific amount of exams, they want the money back. And just think about this: I've been spending that money to pay their taxes. So I don't have that money anymore because I already gave it to them, and they want it back. They want the amount they sent me back. Can you believe that? Can you? Uh, so yeah, like I'm not like purposely avoiding the taxes. I've been paying all the taxes, but they want the help they gave me to pay the taxes back. It's so dumb. And yeah, college is a terrible career choice. Don't go to college. It's a scam. of I guess you can go if you're wealthy. You can it's not a scam if you're wealthy. But if you're not wealthy, it's a scam because they promise they will help you by giving you money, but then they want the money back like the year after. So yeah, terrible career choice. Don't go to college. You will have a hard time finding a job, obviously, but the world is broken like that. I will be, I will probably be broke the rest of my life. I don't think, yeah, because yeah, I'm definitely gonna have like debt chasing me all over the place. I thought that maybe finding a job will help me get out of my debt, but it's still, for now at least, seems like it's not enough. If they extend my work time to like 6 more months, maybe I will have some money of my own. Maybe. But that is still if they wanna, if they still want me, which I doubt considering how on my first day they said I wasn't working hard enough, even though I was like sweating and like working with zero breaks, zero bathroom breaks, zero hydration breaks. Actually, no, I took two hydration breaks and I got yelled at for that. So next time I will not hydrate. I will not go to the bathroom. You do not go to the bathroom. You work here forever and ever. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't poop. Don't pee. Don't eat. Don't drink. Don't drink water. You're gonna work here forever, pretty much. But yeah, uh, it's rough. I am. I'm gonna be severely injured. I'm gonna be sick. Why shall I? Why? Why? Oh, it's empty rivers. Okay, that makes sense. High rivers. Welcome in. Sorry you came in at me ranting about work. Rivers. Oh, thanks for the hat pats too. Tapatio man. I hope I'm not butchering that pronunciation. Hi, Captain Tom. Should be an actual crime. You have to spend. No, that's not rent. That's university. I pay 700 for rent. I was talking about the money they sent me to help me pay the university taxes. That's separate from my actual rent, my actual house rent. Because I also have to pay that. Well, my dad has to, but he's just as broke as me. He needs me to work to pay all the debt. I am I am helping my family basically pay their debt and also pay like because I'm living there too. Like if my family can't if my family gets evicted, I also get evicted, and we will both be homeless. So yeah. But yeah, Tapaya man, thank you for the head pats. You should save it. Save what? Oh, like some money to keep. I'll do my best. I don't know how much I will be able to keep, honestly, because I wanna get debt. Like, I wanna still. I don't wanna be homeless. First and foremost, I don't wanna be homeless. So all the first paycheck is gonna go into that, in paying all the months my dad is behind for rent. On my second paycheck, mm, I'll see. Okay, here's the thing though. If on my second pay, I'll probably have some more taxes to pay for university, and that's annoying. On my second paycheck, let's see. I don't think that will be enough to pay like the money they sent me from university because they want it back. Uh, because here's the thing, I can't take exams when I have debt. When I have college debt, I can't take exams. So they charge me even more money because I can't give them money. Which is just absurd. Um, so with my second paycheck, uh, I do have the possibility of paying my university debt in installments. So I think starting from, but here's the thing, I'm not sure how long I will be working. It will probably be ideal to just give the whole amount back, but I will still have no money to keep. And someone in chat is saying that I should save that money and not spend it, which would be a good idea. But it sucks that I can't continue college because I'm too broke to go to college. It sucks. Because that should, like, if you have a degree, you have a higher chance of getting hired. But yeah, if you're not working, it's a paradox. It's like it's so weird because you go to college to go to work, but in order to go to college, you need to have found work. You can't go to college if you're not working, and you can't be working if you haven't gone to college. So like that's just it sucks. It freaking sucks. But hey, at least I found a job. At least I found a job, and that will go. All my earnings will go to pay my debt. I won't have any money to keep, probably, most likely. I I was planning on moving, like, going on vacation. I wanna go to BFC. I wanna go to next year's BFC, but we'll see because I think it's on October. It's gonna be October the next year, so I'll see if I'm still working by then. Maybe I might be able to. Fingers crossed. Well, yeah, I wanna go to BFC. For the apartment, I wanted to share with my EBDL roommates in Texas. Things are still looking grim. Because if in order to access the United States, I need a visa that says that I'm going there to work, and I have. But here's the thing: I need someone to sponsor my visa, but no one wants to hire me in the U.S. at the time. I don't even know how to get hired in the US from Italy. It would be easier to just be there in the US and send resumes from there. But from a different country, it's more complicated. So I'm not entirely sure if I can make it to my Texas apartment and to my friends in Texas. Not sure if I'll be able to share the apartment. Because here's the thing, I wanna be able to split the bill for the rent, the apartment rent. And if I go there without a job, I can't. Like I won't have money to pay the rent, and that will mean that the rest of my roommates will have to pay everything, and I do not. And I don't want that. I want to help, duh. So yeah, it's rough. Unfortunately, life sometimes dreams are very far. They're not impossible to reach, but they're very far. You just have to be very patient. So again, I'm not entirely sure if I will make it to the US in within a year or so. I'll still try to. So here's the thing: like to get there with with an actual visa, a work visa, there should be no problem on getting a tourist visa, because obviously you do get tourists visiting the US, I presume. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be attending BFC with a tourist visa, even though I'm not actually doing a tour of the actual, tourist attractions in the US and just going there for BFC. That is my my tourist attraction. But yeah, I'm still pointing towards going to BFC. I want that done by next year. That is my that is my plan. That is my objective. That is my dream. That's what I'm pointing towards. Because I want to meet all of you, all of my friends. I want to meet Kani. All the people that made me feel loved and accepted. Because I don't get them in real life. I would love to meet them, cuddle with them, hug them, make out with them, have diaper grinding sessions, diaper snoofing sessions. I would love to try that for the first time. And BFC seems to be my chance. But yeah, that's for the future. For now, I made it past my first day on the job. I've got 2 whole months to go. And then, if I did well enough, they might make me work for longer. But knowing myself, I tried to work as hard as I could today. And they still told me to get a move on and that I'm not working hard enough. So it seems like I know my limits. I see that, yeah, as hard as I work, it's not gonna be enough for them. But things can change. Maybe they can change their mind. Maybe they can change their mind. I don't know. But yeah, if they still hate me after I I do my work there, yeah, chances are, yeah, they're not gonna be satisfied. It sucks because I'm like, I think I've made it pretty clear that I want to work. I want to work. I want to do the best I can. I want to be a good worker. I want to help them because I love helping people. That is what I live for. I live for helping people, and I want to help them. There are a mail shipping packaging company, a delivery service, and I want to help them. Speed things up because they are in a tough situation in this period because Christmas is coming and lots of people are gonna order stuff for Christmas. I wanna help. I wanna help them not struggle. But if they can't see that, which I've noticed many people don't see my hard work for some reason. Yeah, I'll just have to work. I just have to, accept it, pretty much. That's all I can do. Try not to get upset. Try not to complain, because I know they're not gonna listen to me for sure. And just keep doing what I'm doing, because I'm already like trying to do everything as fast as I can while also being very careful. Because I don't want the wrong packaging to go to the wrong place. That's what I'm. That's what I'm aiming at. That's what I'm focusing the most. Screwing up the least. No, I'm focusing more on the quality of the work rather than speed. Because if you increase the speed, you are less careful. I don't want to be less careful. I don't want to be careless. I want to be very careful because this is a mail shipping company, and there are people that are waiting for their mail. They have priorities and all that, and I want to make sure they get to the right place. But if speed is the problem, if because I'm all about safety, they've been teaching us about safety, and they've been telling us, try not to follow bad examples. Make sure safety first. They told me, they told us, safety goes first. So I'm still gonna follow what they told me on the first day, even if they tell me to, hurry up. That's what they told me. So yeah, they can't really do that to me. And if they fire me for being too slow or not being a superhuman, is that really on me? Am I really at fault for having limits? Right. Oh yeah, this is just the first day, okay? So let's not think about things like that. I'm just gonna keep working with my pace. And I just want to make it clear that with my pace, I am trying my hardest. I am not a slacker. People say I am, but I think it's a matter of perspective. I'm just very unlucky that I don't know. I don't know why people think I'm a slacker. Like my parents tell me I'm a slacker, even though I doing the best I can to survive, to make money, to help my actual family. I've been working so hard to find a job. I've been trying so hard to study, even though I was so overwhelmed. Because I'm doing multiple things at once, and that's what's overwhelming me. But yeah, it's I hate being misjudged like that. I don't wanna come off as a slacker because I'm not a slacker, but people still think I am. Like, and I just have to accept that. But yeah, without ranting, without spiraling. Let's see. I always knew college is a scam. Even when I was young, I saw past propaganda. I am the river. Sorry it took so long to get back to you. I just got here that's straight up abusive. I don't remember what I was talking about then. Honestly, that's so wrong not giving people that freedom. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. If you're still here, please remind me. Oh, you mean hydration? Like taking breaks? Yeah. Should be legal, but you know how it is. Because just think about it. If I were to like file a lawsuit against them, I will probably lose my job, and that's not ideal. Car is the biggest scam. Yeah. Car is a broken system that needs reform. Exactly. We recommend living in America right now. I'm not saying living. No, 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 you, no, no. Not saying living. I just mean like I do want to work there. And by that I mean like I want to have work, and with that money like pay the apartment rent, because I definitely gonna need an apartment if I want to work in the U.S. But no, like actually living there is no. I probably just gonna stay there until I'm done working. But in the meantime, like have some company, have diaper roommates that poop themselves. And I come back from work to a nice smell, and like we can cuddle each other in bed with full diapers and smelly socks. Which, by the way, oh yeah, I was something I wanted to get at. The thing I forgot to mention. Working for 8 straight. I think I already said this actually at the start of the stream. Working for 8 straight hours, walking around and just handling packages, picking up packaging, heavy packaging, going places, putting it in different places. Definitely maybe very sweaty, very smelly, and also that they give you like um, protection shoes and gloves that make you sweat even harder. So my feet smell absolutely horrible, and I love it. There is one good thing I can see about this, the fact that I'm working there, because I always come back with a wonderful scent from my feet. Because you guys know I'm into that. I'm weird. I'm weird like that. Even though Halloween is over, no more smell, no more trick or treat. Smell my feet. But I'm definitely gonna come home and have my socks when I get home, because they smell absolutely wonderful. Only reason why I'm working there. that is that is my that is like my positive. How do you say it? That's my benefit from working there. Basically, I just come home to like wonderful scent from my socks. Ah, gosh, this smells so good. Anyways, I probably sound like Space Puppy talking about poop. But okay, I bet not many people are gonna relate. But I am weird like that. I am fucked up in the head, and so I love that. Anyways, yeah, hugs. Thanks for the hugs. I appreciate it. How are you talking about like hugging ABDL roommates? Yeah, that's something I wanna do. I wanna cuddle people. Like actually, so I was able to cuddle a furry on my way to job interview, quote unquote job interview. It wasn't exactly a job interview. I was invited by the government to take a test to be an IT technician, and I failed for 2 points. I didn't reach the minimum. So that sucks. But I at least on my ride back home, my train ride back home, I cuddled with a gay furry, which was taken. Oh yeah, which was taken by one of my EBDL friends. So they were my EBDL friend's partner. So that's as close as I got to actually meeting an EBDL. They weren't EBDL themselves, but they had a EBDL partner. I know there is someone. I know you're probably watching. There is someone in my town that is EBDL. They just don't wear. I will find you. I will meet you eventually, and I will put a damn diaper on you because you gotta try you gotta try it. If you love diaper art, you gotta try like IRL diapers. Trust me. So the problem is they live with parents, so they are nervous that they will get caught and yelled at and all that. My parents already know I wear. My dad does, but my mother doesn't because they're divorced. They don't live in the same house, but you know. Uh, I don't know. I don't think my dad. I'm sorry. I don't think my mother will take it well that I am ABDL because she. I know for a fact she's homophobic. Because one time I was like wearing a bag on my shoulder, and she told me like not to put bags on my shoulders because I look gay. Even my dad like was like even my dad was like it's just a bag because no I always joke about my dad being a boomer against LGBT people, but yeah, that was just too far. My mother was just taking it too far. But yeah, anyways, I'm all caught up to chat almost. Fox out, hi Fox out. That emoji is me coming back home from work after taking my shoes off directly on my socks. There is live footage of me huffing my socks after 8 hours of excruciating, painful, and exhausting work. That is my one benefit from working so rough, roughly. That is the one thing I'm earning from that, basically. It's not wrong to like certain things. Be as stinky of a kid as you like. Thank you, baby Rose. Oh, what do you do? I may have missed it. I had my first day on the job. I was handling, so I had okay. So they made me do all sort of things because the first time around, they didn't know what to make me do. They just sent me to different employees, and they had to teach me stuff, which they didn't because they didn't have time to. And they didn't want to. So yeah, they've left me all alone for most of it, and I was like clueless on what to do. But what I was able to do was like scan packages, like the barcodes, and put them in their respective exits. And then, oh yeah, I also had to make boxes like cardboard. I actually like fold the cardboard boxes. I had to wrap some tape, like not actual tape, but like you know that plastic thing you put on the on like food to like keep it sealed from air, something like that, like around a collection of boxes to keep them shut, to get them in place. I also was doing that, and I also had to like remove that layer of plastic wrapping to then take each individual box inside and take it to different sections. Yeah, basically organizing stuff, organizing mail shipment and all that. So yeah, that's what I did. I did my best to like try to follow everything that was given to me, but even still, I was taking too long on my first day to work. It was taking too long, so yeah, I don't have high hopes for this. Because don't get me wrong, I am not planning on quitting my job. No, absolutely not. I need that money. I'm just nervous that they might fire, not fire me, but like, because I want to help. I want to help as best as I can. I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best I can to work as hard as I can. But I'm afraid they won't see that because it seems like they don't see that because they're already telling me to like I need to work harder. And I'm already working the hardest I can, so I can't really work any harder. So yeah, like, I'm afraid they want a superhuman. I'm afraid they expect me to be a superhuman, which I'm not because this is my first job. I don't have experience. So yeah, it sucks that it's not even my fault because if I was purposefully uh being slow and taking my time and such, like on purpose, just because I didn't want to work, then that's my problem. But if this is my first experience working, and I am no, rightfully so being careful about what I do and trying to learn what I have to do and taking actual time to learn things. I don't know, it's not a problem if they say I'm too slow on my first freaking day on the job, but I'm still, I don't know, they need a reality check in that case because I can't be called a slacker just because I'm learning things. Because they didn't even like give me enough training. I had 1 day of training. They can't expect me to know everything. So it's on them if they don't like what I've learned. If they say what I've learned is not enough, that's on them because they didn't teach me. So yeah, because they're so desperate to like get all the packages finished in time and all that. They desperately need employees because they need to get their work done. But they have to consider that someone was like new and it's their first experience, can't know everything on day one. I'm just saying, I probably sound stupid saying this, but they should have been easy on me on the first day. Like again, I understand that this is a desperate time. They need help getting everything done because there's a high demand on Christmas and all that. But gosh, I can't be blamed. Well, I just want to stop talking. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I hope I don't get fired tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Because, I mean, from what I heard from my dad, who also worked there, they are not gonna complain if you actually, put effort in what you're doing. The only time you will actually get fired is if you don't want to work, which I hope they know that I do want to work. I hope they do. I hope they don't get the wrong idea, because that would be pretty stupid if they did. That would be like a shame, because I'm actually putting effort in what I do. So that they can't say I'm not. They can't say I don't want to work, because I clearly do want to work. I want to earn those. I want to earn that paycheck. I want to put the hardest amount of work into that, into getting that paycheck. I will do anything to get my family out of debt. So they can't tell me I'm slacking, because I'm not. Because if I didn't need it, then I will be slacking. Obviously, if I didn't need that money, then I will take things easy. But I'm not, because my life depends on it. So they can't say I'm slacking. Anyways, doesn't every workplace I've ever heard of have unfairly high expectations? Seems like it. But yeah, I'm caught up to chat. I am upset now because I'm stressing on what I said. Okay, to be fair, to be completely fair to you guys, they only yelled at me once. They only said, work harder, and that's about it. They didn't constantly tell me that. They only did once. So I shouldn't be that upset. I'm just worried about tomorrow. Because here's the thing, if I knew what I was doing, then I will obviously be, faster at it. If I knew what I was doing. But if I have no idea what I'm doing, I can't really speed things up. Like, how am I supposed to do something that I don't know how to do faster? Like if you you can only speed things up when you know what to do. But if I don't know what to do, here's how day one has been. Hey, day one has just been me listening, receiving orders from people, right? People were in charge of telling me what to do. So you can already see that that's on them. They are telling me what to do. So I can't really speed things up if they don't help me. You know what I mean? Because they are giving me instructions, right? I follow the instructions, and then I wait for them to tell me what to do next, or I ask them for help on okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? Where do I put this? Where do I put that? So I am already, I'm technically working my hardest because I'm asking them questions, making sure I do the things right. So if the people giving me the orders are taking too long, of course I'm gonna take longer myself. So like I don't know why they blamed me for being too slow. I don't know. Anyways, that's just something I'm gonna have to accept. I'm gonna be blamed for a lot of things I'm not responsible of. That sucks. But as long as that doesn't go, as long as that doesn't like get me in trouble, because it would be a shame if I got in trouble for something I didn't do. That's what's pissing me off the most. Because if I actually did fuck up, then that's on me, and I understand that I deserve to be punished. But if I'm being punished for something I didn't do, like why? That's the problem. That's what's making me upset. Because I won't be upset if I got yelled at for something I did, but for something I didn't do, that's something that's been happening a lot in my life with my parents. So it sucks that it has to happen again. But anyways, first day on the job, just to wrap things up. I enjoy what I was doing. I just didn't know. I just didn't like how I was treated. Pretty much. The job itself is definitely tiring, but I don't mind doing it. I don't like even though I was tired. I don't mind doing it just for 8 hours straight without drinking and eating. Because here's the thing: I haven't eaten anything in 2 whole days. Haven't had a proper dinner and lunch in 2 whole days, and it's probably gonna keep up until the weekends. I think the weekends are probably the only days I will be able to have a proper meal. Because yeah, you're not allowed to eat or drink anything. You just work for 8 straight hours. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose a lot of weight. Uh, I hope I won't starve to death because that will be it would be a shame if I died. That would be a little counterproductive if I died. But yeah, I got home at 11 p.m. and thankfully my dad understood what I was going through and he bought me some food. So yeah, I basically ate around midnight. That's that's when I'm able to have a meal nowadays. So yeah, new life, new uh lifestyle. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to. But thankfully, like the same guy that told me to speed things up also told me that it takes days to get to learn things, and they were in the same situation when they started. So yeah, I think so. Here's the thing: the person that told me to speed things up, uh, they actually didn't mean to hurt my feelings. They were just told by someone else to tell me that. So yeah, no hard feelings on that person. Hard feelings on the person who told them to tell me to speed things up. because the person itself that told me that, like, before doing that, they told me, it takes, it takes days. It takes a lot of days to get used to things. That I shouldn't, worry about it. And then, I get told to like make me more anxious. It's kind of funny. I think it was probably their superior. Superiors are usually like that. The employees, they understand other employees' feelings, but superiors are like, they aren't allowed to have feelings. I don't know. I just hope for the best. So far, seems like the employees like me. It's just that people that are like people that are the bosses. Bosses are being bosses. Just they're being the stereotypical boss, and which is totally fair because it's a tough time for the company right now. So they need like more work and less happy customers. Or sorry, less happy employees. They need to use as many people as possible. So I understand that. It just I just want my hard work to be recognized. That's all. Like heck, they even so okay, again, just making it clear, I'm working my hardest. If they just tell me I'm working normally, that's totally fine by me. The problem is when I work my hardest and then they tell me that I'm not working hard enough. That's when I get pissed off. Because if I'm working my hardest and then I get called a slacker, which is something that I think most of you relate. Honestly, most of you don't probably don't like when this happens. My dad doesn't either. Like my dad was like literally telling me about, because I had to tell him about this. My dad has told me about an experience he had where he was like working to the brim of like suffocation because he was out of breath after working so hard, and when he finished working, he was out of breath. He was about to pass out, so he just tried to like stand on something to not fall over, and someone passed by and just made a sarcastic comment for them, just standing on something for a few seconds. So yeah, wow, the life sucks, but I'm still not giving up. That's all. At least, okay, if things go wrong, at least I can be. If things go wrong, at least, at, at least I know it's not my fault. That's all. Because that's one thing I'm anxious about. Like, I don't want to actually legit make mistakes and mess up and do a bad job. But if I'm working hard enough and they still tell me I'm doing a bad job, is it really my fault? No. Because here's the thing. I tend to rely on on other people's feedback, other people's opinions. So when they tell me when they tell me I'm slacking, or when they tell me I'm not doing a good job, or when they tell me I'm not working hard enough and I need to work harder, I believe that because I tend to believe others more than I believe myself. And if someone says that what I'm doing is wrong, I might just blame that on me. But I need to learn to stand up for myself, and because I'm the only one who can see how hard I'm working. So I should know that I'm right. I just need confidence. It's kind of funny how like I'm the only person that is supposed to have confidence, but I still lie. Like I still don't trust myself when I obviously see how hard I work, right?
You pissed your pants.
Except you guys. Oh my god, why are people following me when I'm having emotional moments like these? Hi, Minon, Ruber, Patched. Hi, Patched. Welcome on in. You'll get quicker. I volunteer for a food. Oh, don't get me started on the freaking fast food job positions. Oh my freaking god! I did training. I had 1 day of training, and they so I applied for the job, right? The day after, I had a test. Like I had to learn how to work there. I was being tested throughout 1 day, and the day after, they just tell me that they were unsatisfied with my performance. 1 fucking day. They gave me 1 fucking day to get used to things, and they weren't satisfied that I didn't do a good job the first day, and they didn't hire me because of I wasn't perfect the first day. From someone who has zero work experience, and that was the time I made the Blue Sky post where I said I got the job finally, and then the day after a few minutes they said no, we're selecting other people. And I was like so depressed because of that, because I got my hopes up. I was feeling happy, like I could feel my depression vanishing that day, and then they just told me no, we're not selecting you, and then my depression came back harder, like twice as hard. Yeah, freaking. And also, there's McDonald's who I applied for. I did a job interview, and then they never called me back. But yeah, my God. I volunteer for a food bank. I was low at first, and now it's like, yeah, this, and this kind of thing. You get it eventually. I sure hope so. I sure hope there are patient enough to let me learn things. Ahoy hoy, hi patched again. said hi. But yeah, I've been saying for 2 hours now. Okay, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. I need to go to bed. I need to sleep because I have my shift tomorrow. I need to wake up very early too. So like, how much how much sleep am I getting today? Assuming I fall asleep at 2 a.m. See, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have. If I go to bed now, I will have 8 hours of sleep. Because then I have to take the bus very early. 2 hour bus ride. I should sleep now. Because otherwise, I don't want to go to work with not enough sleep. I will definitely not fall asleep today for sure. Because I'm so overwhelmed. But at least I'm gonna end the stream and talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, thank you so much for being here for me and cheering me on and believing in me and being proud, especially being proud of me, because 99% of the time I feel like a failure. 99% of the time I get people telling me that I'm a slacker and all that. You guys are the few people that actually recognize my hard work, and I appreciate you so much. Let's see, who could use some love today? Let me check. Who has the least amount of views? Firefluff VR, are you ABDL? No. I should not be name dropping these people if they're not ABDL because it's gonna be weird and awkward. Let's see. Daddy Angels. Uh, is there someone I know that's streaming? Someone that I haven't raided into for a while. Connie's live. You know what? I name dropped Connie. I'm gonna raid to Connie. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Have a great day. Okay, yeah, let's show Connie some. Hi Yuki, is it a bit late to stream, buddy? I am ending the stream now. Thank you for the stream, Bill. Thank you, Cass. Let's show
Pissed
Connie some
pants.
love. Oh, new follower. Blue Wow. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm unfortunately ending the stream now, but you can check the VOD. I've talked about my first experience on the job, my first day on the job. Okay. In the meantime, remember, bake range and be free. I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow. It's fine, Yuki.
Is it true that the Order somehow helped aunties invade, like the Hello, welcome to stream, and thank you so much for the raid of 6 viewers! I really do appreciate it. Here, let me give you a shout out, because I don't think I have any moderators available at the moment. How was your stream? What did you do? Did you have fun? Guys, gals, non-binary pals, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Concup, aka Con.
Pissed your pants.
I'm a queer supervillain, agent of the core, leader of the Latex Mermaid.
Don't worry, guys. I know I'm still live. Just give me a second.
I'm also a variety streamer, and today we are playing more of the Outer Worlds 2, which has become our new Tuesdays and Thursdays game ever since.
Oh my god, it played that clip.
So we are continuing through the story. If this is spoilers for anyone who is planning on playing the Outer Worlds 2, I will completely understand if you'll have to leave. But if not, feel free to stick around, vibe, and even if you can't stick around, I'll completely understand. And chat, if you have not already, please be sure to give Veil Travel Games a heck and follow. They're a wonderful sweetheart, fellow stream team member of the ABDL-centric Twitch stream team, Little Space, and absolutely deserves your follow. And thank you so much for the raid, Veil. I really do appreciate it. Let's see here. I was going to say, is it true that the Order somehow helped aunties invade, like the Protectorate is saying?
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
This is all fascinating, but I have to find her before she does something drastic. Goodbye.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
Okay, I'll see what she has to say for herself when I find her before deciding anything.
That's all I can ask.
Hey, we got objective. Look at that, chat. We got objective XP for going and finding DeVries' house, then hacking her terminal, getting that information, and then coming to the chapel to talk to Savannah. Hey, let's go. All right, let's take a look at our journal now. Let's see here. Pretty sure that this is... Yeah, it's out there. So whatever we do, that's the Vox Relay. We have a few things to do in this area. So, yeah, so we have to cross this bridge. And this bridge is where the most contention is. So...
Okay, I'm done typing it in Kari's chat. I will unfortunately end the stream now.
Chat, it's time
Okay.
to do the Vox Relay.